They snapped right off the peak. Their hidden tech is yet to materialize. Vibranium. Odin reactivates. Well. Hang on. What was the other card that I played mid then? Oh, it's the Rogue. The Rogue steals, flips the Dino down. We buff ourselves. We could still pull this off with the Iron Heart. You thought that the Arrow Odin was enough? No. We got it. We had it all along. Welcome, my friends, back to Marvel Snap. We have a brand new feature location hot off the press here in the game, the Quantum Realm. After you play a card here, set its base power to 2. This is going to be a high impact kind of location in terms of its effect on the meta. Shuri is really going to struggle to exist. Thanos Lockjaw is still probably going to excel. We have 2 decks that are going to be able to really love having the Quantum Realm here. These ones that I'm picking, while you can't just run the Thanos Lockjaw that everybody has been dominating the meta with, these 2 lists that we have as I open up my deck list. Nope, not the list, the tracker. Thank you. We're very put together here tonight. These lists are a little bit off meta. I'm using the feature location as a great chance to be able to break them out because that can help them punch up against the just sea of sameness that we are seeing on the ladder right now. The first one we have here is, well, so eloquently named the Quantum Realm Scum list. You can check the timestamps down below if you want to skate ahead to my second and honestly much more spicy pick. But here we go. So we are bringing in Mr. Negative. Anything with a lot of zeros, with negative power, loves seeing the Quantum Realm being able to buff cards, taking them from 0, where they're gaining most of their value from their ability, up to 3. That's where they can really, well, up to 2. Bast, bringing them up to 3. I was getting ahead of myself. So the Iron Man loves the Quantum Realm, right? He's able to double his power, get himself punched up to 2. That doubles into 4 immediately. And then so many other of the cards in the Mr. Negative complement want to be able to receive these buffs. There is an interesting exchange here of once you have inverted your deck, you're going to have a number of cards that actually don't want to get reset down to 2, but we're able to play around that quite effectively. So we're using Psylocke and Zabu to be able to have 2 ways to jump negative out to 3, and then we have Magic here to be able to give us the turn 7. We have all the consistency pieces that Negative wants to be able to draw into enough good cards to win the game. Looking for that Iron Man, looking for the Mystique, copying the Iron Man. We have the Hawk as well, another 0/4 once inverted, gaining power from the opposing deck size. The Magic has a little bit of anti-synergy, I understand, but if the Hawk is inverted into the 4 power, then it more than makes up for it. The Jubilee also thinning the deck makes us so incredibly consistent here that we're really able to hit our pieces. I'm counting on a lot of opposing units, being Iron Man, being ongoing effect heavy decks, so the Rogue here is going to be magnificent control. You might even be running Enchantress in this kind of meta as your control piece. We have the Ironheart as well, a little bit of on-reveal tech power in the Wong, the Ironheart, the Jubilee, to be able to pull cards from the deck, buff the cards that we have on the board. You could cut the Magic to be able to run the White Tiger if you want to shuffle pieces around. We can always talk more deck substitutions down in the comments below. And if you're going to cut the Bast, I would probably just run the Sunspot, though you could also bring in the Black Widow to be able to empower your Hawk. Alright, the Quantum Realm has already appeared. Magnificent little animation. I love the effort that they put in here. We actually have the sound effect as well. Some of these locations have released with like no fanfare. It's been rather disappointing. Mr. Negative, so much fun. I've loved this deck. Incredibly flexible, incredibly fun to theory craft around. I think I established Zabu. Even though Psylocke got the buff, I would rather do this, and then we could play straight into the Hawk if I don't draw the Mr. Negative. Play the Psylocke now to be able to kick up and get the Magic down. Do I even want the Magic? So I've got my 3s. I'll just play my Hawk. Let the Mystique copy on next turn. Brood. Domino Brood. It's the old Sera Surfer has returned. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I get Hawk. Mystique copies, and now I still get to play negative on turn 4. Get him buffed to 2. That's a +3, by the way, for those of you who are counting. It's all going according to the chalkboard, just like we drew it up. I believe I was reflecting a little bit on Mr. Negative. He's so flexible. Has a number of different card slots that you can run. You can lean more on going. You can lean more on reveal. You can tech in a lot of the control cards. They are often lower stats than they are cost, or at least the same in terms of the Enchantress, so you have a lot of flexibility there. Didn't want to put the Mr. Fantastic on mid. I'm just waiting for the Sera. Do I want to run the magic? I feel like I do. Drop that. Has the Quantum Realm now spent its purpose? Effectively, it has. Anything that I draw, particularly the Iron Man, I do not want to get set down to 2 because he will be at 5. So I think I end my turn here. And with the max, we're going to have the whole deck in hand. It's crazy. The Quantum Realm could have buffed the Ironheart. That would be the one utility, the only utility that it had left for us. And I know this is going to give us a loss of 4 total points across the Hawk and the Mystique, but being able to find that Iron Man, I think it's worth it. We can shoot the Rogue across to steal the Mr. Fantastic. We could also wait for Sera and then have Rogue try and steal Sera's ability. Just pop off on the final turn. Also hold the opponent back. That way playing magic doesn't feel as bad. I mean, they're going to be able to generate a lot of points here. Shang-Chi goes straight for the Hawk. Well, joke's on you. He wasn't going to be that strong by the end of this. Mojo World up to 11. They can buff it by 6 more. There he is. There he is. Okay. Jubilee will pull Wong, but I'll just draw Wong instead. Jubilee's going to do nothing. I guess with the Maximus draw, we hit everything. What do I like? Also, what other control do they run? Probably not too much. It seems they're not interested in setting Sera. They could set Sera now, but then the Rogue wouldn't matter, so I'll just take the Fantastic. And then I will Ironheart. No, I want to hold that for the Wong. We were about to make an incredible blunder. You guys gotta warn me before I do that. Drop the Psylocke to juice us up. Ooh. Cosmo just in time. We don't get the steal. Good boy, Cosmo. The bestest boy. Well, I have to do this. And then I'm going up to 9. Double buffs from the Ironheart. I think it's a little freaky. A little freaky deaky. I think I lay down Iron Man. Then we play the Heart. Well, I'll play the Jubilee. 1 more point. I suppose it's probably worth it. They have... No, they don't. They don't have. They do not have... Wow. The max? They have the whole hand? The whole deck in hand? Nuts. If you guys enjoy these style of deck guides for the featured locations, please show some love to the video. I'm quite literally burning the midnight oil to be able to bring these to y'all. So the likes on the video helps us out an absolute ton. Gets us promoted out there to the rest of the community. I'm gonna just play Bast and Rocket. They snapped. They could very well be Mr. Negative themselves, in which case my Rogue will be incredible. They could also be... There is a going theory of if peak hits, you just snap and try and push people off. And of course, Hawk comes into hand now. I just wait. I bide my time. Lockjaw. Ooh, Lockjaw. Are you Thor or are you Thanos? I would have said that Thanos would not want... Unless Leech is in hand. Unless Leech is in hand. I wait again. This is terrible. Sunspot. Electro. You snapped with the ramp on peak. Devil Dinosaur appeared, so that didn't get flipped. I don't really know what we're dealing with here. I will Jubilee. I will Jubilee to the peak. The Hawk is actually in a great spot with Vibranium Mines. And we have our Ironheart Rogue. I should play Rogue here to be able to steal the Devil Dino before anything else pops up. There we go. Wong. Pop off with the Ironheart. Okay. Do I want the additional time? Yes? I think I do. Well, why? What would be the purpose? Dare I ask? I'm going to play like Iron Man over here. Next turn, Mystique plus Rogue plus Ironheart. That gives me the double buffs. I'm copying the doubling effect. I'm stealing their Devil Dinosaur. This all seems incredible. Their ramp, they have extra energy. They got rid of their negative effect from the Electro. The magic would allow me to go into Hawk, which is going to be great with the Vibranium Mines, but that's only if they actually play there. With the Doombot means that they don't necessarily have to. In fact, if I draw a Vibranium here, I wouldn't mind too much. You wanted to be here. Okay, or you wanted me to be there. Vibranium. Ooh, speak and it shall be yours. Ask and the door shall be opened. Unto thee. They snapped right off the peak. Their hidden tech is yet to materialize, Vibranium. Odin reactivates. Well. Hang on. What was the other card that I played mid then? Oh, it's the Rogue. Rogue steals, flips the Dino down. We buff ourselves. We could still pull this off with the Ironheart. You thought that the Arrow Odin was enough? No. We got it. We had it all along. Here we go, Zabu Magic Rogue. Show me the Quantum Realm. I just need Mr. Negative. Just need to Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative, the true lord of the Quantum Realm. That's a story that the movies won't tell you. And we go, I was about to say we go Bast, but do we when we could just play Zabu? I feel like if you've got Zabu, you blast Zabu. Between the two kitties, I favor the Zabu, I do. The Hood is an incredible play, of course. I love the Hood in my Bast, Valkyrie, Zoo list. All of them have, that list is going to have the same synergies with the Quantum Realm. I think I Jubilee to Stark Tower. Getting the extra bodies that'll get the +2. Versus the Quantum Realm giving +1 to Jubilee. Yeah, this makes sense. Very similar locations in terms of what Quantum Realm is doing and what Stark Tower is doing. This Quantum Realm happens instantaneously. Stark Tower is at a set turn. You're not ongoing. I can't steal you with the Rogue. Man, that would be fun. Rogue blinds the dare. He's already blind. Rogue takes his ability. Now I can Wong. Yeah, I'll Wong here, and then I will... it gives me more open spaces. I'm going to Bast, but the Bast is a little wasted. Not a lot. I'm just looking at buffing the Ironheart to 3 and then getting her set to 2 off of the plate of the Quantum Realm, which I'm definitely going to do. I think it's still worth it. Green Goblino comes across. Well, thank goodness I've got the Ironheart. The Heart of Iron. No Mr. Negative. It makes me kind of sad. What kind of pressure can we create anyway? Well, a lot of it. We go Ironheart, Psylocke. Psylocke will buff us up to 8 energy on the final turn. That'll let me play Rogue and Hawk and... No, it's not 9. I want to draw Mystique and then play Mystique as well. Anyway, I would still, if I draw the Mystique, I'd be pretty happy. Maybe the Psylocke doesn't actually help that much. Like, what if I did Magic? But I don't really need what's in the deck. The deck is Negative and Mystique again. I'll still do this. and in this order. I want the buffs to land over here where they're getting doubled, otherwise the Goblin could really be detrimental to us. Hood, Daredevil. I wouldn't put it past him to be playing Professor X, which would be pretty cheeky here to Hell's Kitchen for sure. What else is this the Puma control deck that's all the rage over in Korea? Or Hobgoblin? Okay. I wish I had Odin. Buff again. Dark Tower buffs. All doubled. Give me that energy. Can I please play Magic, but just for the points? I don't have to get the effect of her ability. Mr. Negative will get buffed. Hey, we take it again. The Iron Heart, Iron Man is a synergy that's supposed to be there. It's just wonderful to see it come together. The decks did great without Mr. Negative. This is the real deal, guys. So here is the deck in all of its energy, efficiency, glory. So much fun to be running this. Very susceptible to control from the opponents. Somewhat susceptible to bad draw. But the Quantum Realm helping really juice it up when it hits. And with the core mechanics of Snap being the retreating and the snapping, it allows for greedier decks and some playstyles like this to really thrive. Mr. Negative has always been that style. He's so much fun to come out. I love having an excuse to run him. Now for our much spicier list, let's go ahead and update our tracker with the Hazmat Darkhawk. This one coming to us from an avid Hazmat, dare I say Hazmat One Trick, to use the League of Legends terminology. Fan of the channel, Miyamoto, has been brewing up in a great list. This list is good even outside of the location, guys, and the location just makes it better. I mean, you're seeing a ton of the same faces. Oh, what's this? Bast, Mystique, Hawk, but the Luke Cage will not allow your cards to be debuffed. So he honestly is just an incredible utility card. In general, with this as the featured location, if you're running like Shuri, you probably want to start using the Luke Cage as one of your 2-cost drop. Well, you would still play the Lizard. What would you drop? You'd drop one of your 1-costs, I suppose. Maybe even armor? It's pretty risky to drop armor when everybody's running Shang-Chi. Anyway, squeeze Luke Cage into that Shuri list. Squeeze Luke Cage into any list at all. You're probably not going to be disappointed, and especially not disappointed when the Quantum Realm shows up, so that your cards are not squelched to 2, and then the opponent's going to have a hard time battling back against you. Also, the Quantum Realm doesn't lock them at 2, it just sets them to 2. Hazmat's going to bury them after that. So this list, it comes together very well. There's pockets of synergies all over, and it's somewhat a web of connections. Let's break down what we're looking at. We have energy efficiency in the Zabu. We have a core win condition in the Hawk, secondary win condition in the Wong and the Hazmat. So the Hawk can get grabbed by the Mystique. The Wong could get grabbed by the Mystique. Hazmat, the Wong, Mystique, Hazmat, it curves out very nicely. Wong on 4, Mystique, Hazmat on 5, Odin on 6. It just buries them. It buries them. And then, of course, the Mystique on the Hawk, when that Hawk is getting buffed by the Rock Slide, by the Korg, by the Black Widow, and then Odin can slide in and reactivate what you need on the final turn to just shoot you to the moon. Very fun list. Let's get our showcase rocking. Zabu, Debris, Stark Tower, there's the Bast. So Bast does lop off the top of Odin and Rock Slide, but the Luke Cage will prop them back up, and they're a minor piece, or their body's power is a minor piece to what the deck is trying to accomplish. So do I Bast? All that to say, do I Bast? She'll get buffed at the tower as well. We'll hope that we find Luke Cage here. Pressed in the Cage. A lot of cards yet to draw. Set up our buff to Zabu next. Good thing we missed the Rock Slide early, I guess. We can go straight into Rock Slide next with the Zabu taking him down to 3. It's a good spot to be in. If you guys want to see more gameplay around the Quantum Realm and testing of Kang the Conqueror, newly acquired for the channel, come out to the stream. We stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so we're going to be streaming tomorrow or today, probably today by the time this video goes up in the morning. There we go. We hit the cage. Perfect, perfect. Give me Rock Slide. But it's always a good time on stream. We keep it pretty chill. And we play suggested decks, etc., etc. No. It's the Galactus Thanos deck that's like, hey, all the big bads teamed up just to make you feel poor, you peasant, without your wallet to have these cards to run. They put the rocks in their deck. What do I want to play now, though? They're probably going to play, if I had to guess, would be here to Stark Tower. Oh. What am I crying about? I have the counter. I've got debris. Debris blindness. Debris blindness. What else would you wait for in Thanos? It would be nothing. What's up, babes? Yeah, you want to do that in a sec? You gonna zonk out? Alright, we can catch up. Yeah. Love you, babes. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. We throw up the little emote. Oh, we had the technology. I've even holding the Odin. I'm holding the Odin. It's really hard to guarantee. Hang on, I can though. I do this. No. How do I get a reactivation on the hazmat? It's like, it's impossible. It's actually impossible. It is. It's impossible, right? Someone in the comments, it wasn't impossible if you did this. Well, you weren't here with the clock ticking down on you and understanding that a lot of people were going to be trying to follow your train of thought, so you're talking out loud. That makes you actually think slower. Because if I play Cage here, this has to slough here, and then if I play Cage here, basically I don't get two open spots anywhere, and I don't have the ability to play Odin plus anything else, so I just have to play Hazmat here. I want to make sure that I get the buff at Stark Tower, so I'll put Cage here. Galactus could still jack with us. I mean, they still have the power of Thanos behind them and all these stones, right? Comes across. Locations pretty locked up. 8 power Odin, not how I thought we'd finish it. The Wong came too late for anything really fun to happen. You're gonna snap? My brother in Christ, you're down by so much everywhere. What are you doing? You have the Absorbing Man on mid? Is that what it is? No. Okay. Kang? Okay. You just wanted to show off you got the Kang? Hit us with the clockwork animation. Rewind. Do I have to end? Am I glitching it? He snaps again. Sure. He knows that I've got 8. I'll play it again. Should I be worried? What would I be worried of? 6 energy. What can they play? They don't have Lockjaw. They could play Lockjaw. They don't have, like Doctor Doom doesn't spread enough power. He's still snapping. The cubes are absolutely busted. It doesn't understand that it's been rewound. Soulstone.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
The Soulstone doesn't do anything. I have Luke Cage. Alright, yeah, I guess he wanted to give me the cubes? Or did he not see that Luke Cage? No, even if the Soulstone debuffed me by another 4, I still would win. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. It's just the big bads deck. He's got all 3 big bads all together. Having a grand old time. Was that snap? I'm still thinking about the last game. Was it to... That was the bluff? That was to scare me away, that's what it was? That would kind of make sense. I will Rock Slide. Then I will Bast. I will Bast here. I will buff these cards by 1. Then I can still play Zabu on 2. Roll into a Wong. Maybe we can get off the beautiful Hazmat Wong, Hazmat Odin sandwich. That is just so much fun. So much fun. Sorry, Scorpion. My cards are fine. Thanks for asking. I'll go Zabu. Mystique on the Zabu. Relive the old days with only 2 4-costs in the deck remaining. It's a hard sell. It's a hard sell, but you sold me. I'll do it. Rick and Morty meme. I'm in. Up by 2, Mr. Fantastic. Wishing that I had the Rogue from that previous deck. 4 cards. I don't have Luke Cage. And I'm flipping first. I do. I have margin of victory. No, it's a tie. It's a dead tie in the coin flip. I won the coin flip, and that's actually hurting me. Because otherwise I would be more happy to Hazmat. Well, I guess she's just a 2-3 at this point that I could reactivate with Odin later. Then I'll play Korg over here. I'm looking at being able to use the Odin to reactivate the Hazmat and the Rock Slide, depending on what we draw. Wong. I'm not going to draw anything that's good off of Wong, but it's just 2 points. We're both like floundering here. 2 decks that can't rub two winning locations together. That was a mixed metaphor. That was a stretch in the beginning, and then it got worse as I kept going. Yeah, you're going to snap. I'll bounce out. Though I think they were Cerebro 2s. I don't know. It's just going so badly for me. Here we go. Now this is a hand. If I can find the Hazmat, it's a hand. Deviate. I'm not gonna find it. The joke's on me. It's not gonna happen. Amiya, what you got? Are you gassing up for this? If I could find the Hawk. Hawk is even better in the early game, so winning TVA comes like second nature to him. Psylocke, you're gonna jump. We're both jumping to a 4-cost here. Quantum Realm. I'm gonna stay away from that for now. But I have next turn. It is negative. You jumped into negative. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. My Odin. We can buff my Bast. We can buff my Cage. Don't see why not. It's decent pressure, but is it enough? We get set to 2. Wolfsbane buffs. Surfer buffs. Dead tie. Oh, we've got some weird games going on over here. Dr. Dumar, let's have a real match here. I have silence. I'm gonna need to be very careful with that. All of our ongoings are great. Quantum Realm, here we go, it's happening. Set me Zabu. Yes. I guess not a Quantum Realm. It doesn't matter too much. Mr. Sinister. Cerebro 2s, are we? Quantum Realm is celebrating the Cerebro 2s. Here's the thing. I would love to play some Cerebro 2s with the Quantum Realm, but I guess I'm done with the deck. I don't necessarily even know why. I'll drop the Wong here. Yeah, maybe I should have played Zabu to the Quantum Realm. Because then I can Rock Slide, and then I can Odin it. But then I don't have enough ongoing... Oh, you're Patriot? Well, never mind. Why aren't you just playing Cerebro? You made a great case for Cerebro 2s to me. I was already buying what you were selling. Hit him with the Rock Slide. Have Bast. Nope. That kills my Odin. I think I just hit him with the Rock Slide. Then again, without Luke Cage, I'm too hesitant. Wong, you're going to play Wong Debris. Maybe you even run the Surfer. There he is. Okay. Hawk. And then Cage. Makes sense. I could deny a card draw. Yeah. But I should also play it like this, just in case we top deck. If I top deck Mystique, do I play Mystique to be able to copy Hawk, or do I play Odin to be able to super buff him? Here she is. Great question, Teddy. I can't imagine what the situation is that would have you pondering. So, Mystique copying the Hawk is an extra 18. Odin dropping right here is adding an infinite number of rocks. The opponent didn't want to see it. Either way is obviously an excellent play for us. I think in terms of the balance of the locations, I would have played the Mystique. Let me know in the comments where you would have taken that one. So here is the deck in all of its Hazmat glory. So much fun to come back. I love playing me some Hazmat. Super fun card, very niche, but with the Luke Cage, really, she's viable. She's on the edge of the meta. She can compete if you get the right combos drawn into. Now, of course, with the featured location, Thanos Lockjaw still going to do very well. Cerebro 2s, great excuse to break out the Cerebro 2s. But these two decks are ones that I wanted to showcase as favorites of mine, and then the location just helps bring them up to really be punchy in there with any of the decks in the meta. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you give them a go, I hope they earn you many cubes on your climb up to infinite. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping.